Welcome to In the Garden. I'm your host, Extension Master Gardener Joyce Hoschwring, and we're here at the home of Diane Alsleben. And it's kind of a rainy day, but we're going to brave it and see what we can get. And we're going to start out hoping the rain will decrease a little bit by looking at a sample of Diane's glass art that she does.
So I do a bunch of garden towers that sit on a piece of steel like rebar, and then they have a bottle on top of them and also some freestanding ones. So here's an example over here of a freestanding one. Just brought it in from outside, so it's a little splattered. It has a cake stand on the bottom, and then you build up with vases and whatever we find for the top. Here's one I'm working on for a friend whose mother-in-law just died, and it has an angel on the top and some red pieces. I just glued these, and they don't want to stay centered. So
Always an issue.
So we'll see lots of these out in the garden.
All right.
And then, for my stash of them, my husband absolutely loves this. My cupboards, oops, I should leave that one, are just full of glass art. Kind of sorted by color. Red glass, green glass, pink glass, aqua glass. This one over here is my blue glass. And then lots of vases. So it's kind of a little hobby.
It takes up a little space.
It takes up a little space. So they're fun out in the garden, though. They add a little pop of color.
Yeah, so
Something unusual.
where do you want to start?
Let's go start out at the vegetable garden.
Okay.
So my husband built all of these beds. We used to have a problem with water in this area of the lawn, and it would pool back here. So he built these 32-inch high beds. He also is getting into starting a few of his own plants. This romaine lettuce, as you can see, has been harvested quite a bit, but he has about 30 plants up there, so he's starting new.
Okay.
So, and then we have leaf lettuce, and this kohlrabi, he started from seed. As you can see, there's some of them just about ready to harvest. In the last couple of days, he harvested 13 of them.
Oh, wow.
So this is his bed of carrots. He's very diligent about thinning them to about 2-3 inches apart, so he gets big carrots.
I was going to say, I bet you get some nice carrots out of that.
Then we have our asparagus bed and the rhubarb bed. And then behind me is his, he's got some more kohlrabi, and he's got broccoli. He had broccoli heads that were 10 and 11 inches this year.
Wow.
Quite a few of them. And this is his tomato bed. We typically have one cherry tomato and then a Roma, and then the others are different kinds. And only 2 pepper plants. I can't eat peppers, but he likes them. And a couple of grandkids really do. And then, let's see, it'd probably be easier for you if we'll come around over here. Here he's got all the viney stuff. So it starts out with zucchini and butternut squash. And there might be, he said there was a couple of zucchinis in there. Maybe they can zoom in later. There's some on the other side. And then the butternut squash, which just goes crazy. And then he has cucumbers in there, and he has a little trellis inside of here where they climb over. It's actually like pig fence wire.
Okay.
So, and then we have our compost bin to the back here. And right now there's a lot of kohlrabi leaves in there since he harvested a bunch of them. I am not allowed to throw flowers in there or weeds. So
No flowers, because he doesn't want flowers.
he doesn't want flowers in the garden. And this is his onion bed. And he likes the little onion sets that you buy that are green on top already. And so I think these are the Walla Walla onions.
Oh, okay.
And they get quite large.
Yes, they do.
So then if we
nice
turn
to
around, right
mulch.
behind you is what I call my bike garden, because there's a little fence with a bike. And we have some peach daylilies that they didn't care if it was raining. They're actually a two-toned. They have 3 darker petals and 3 lighter.
Nice of them to open up this morning.
Well,
for
yes,
us.
to cooperate for us. And this one is Eat My Dust. You're familiar with that one, a great big red ruffly one. This hollyhock is from my grandmother's garden, and I've kept just kept one or two alive every year. Don't want my garden overrun with them, but
and they can do that in a hurry.
they can. And then we have some dahlia. This is Arabian Night Red Dahlia. And this is Love in a Mist. This one's self-seed.
version. Yes, that one,
Yes.
once you have it for life.
You have it for life, and you better like it.
And I do, I like it.
I
have
like
the
it too.
blue one, but
This is another one of my glass concoctions
I like
with the bird
little,
on top.
the little bird on top.
Yeah, yeah. That started out just as a freestanding one, and then I added the bottle on the bottom. And inside the bottle
Okay.
is a piece of copper that helps it stay steady over the rod.
Ah,
So we have
okay.
a couple of these cream speckled lilies opening up in here. And this is kind of my cottage garden because I let the poppies free seed in here, the annual poppies.
Yep.
So a couple of weeks ago, this was just solid coral color due to the poppies. And there's on this end, there's blue flax. They don't want to be open today in the rain, but
No, but they're
Yeah.
trying.
so we'll go around to the other side of this garden. There's another red Arabian dahlia. And here's a little lily that's opening up. And another one of my glass art. This one is called Blacklist Lily. And I actually just purchased him in a store in boxes. And it's taken a couple of years. He's got a couple of babies coming there.
Nice, I
This-
see some,
Yes, and that is
Bells.
Bells of Ireland. And back when I was in 4-H many moons ago, my mom would have us plant this in our gardens, and we would use it for filler in our arrangements. And then I had kids in 4-H, and we had it. And now I don't have any grandkids, but I still like it.
They can get quite tall. I've seen some staked specimens that are,
Yeah, mine don't get quite that tall, but I have allowed them to seed back in from year to year. So
okay.
this is a white balloon flower, but he is not open yet. I have another one that's open, but you can see the little balloons coming.
Yep.
And here's a brand new dahlia just opening up.
Ah, that's the one you had posted
Yeah.
on Facebook that I saw and went, oh, that's a gorgeous one.
You know, I am not sure what this lily is. I think I may have bought it at the Master Gardener's sale. But this one I did know was supposed to be Stargazer lily. I just put it in this year. And when
Oh.
it bloomed, it's a white lily
Definitely
and not Stargazer.
No.
So another one of my gardeners. Look at this lily, Joyce. Have you ever seen anything like those stamens?
Oh, that is wild.
Isn't that wild?
They'll have to get a close-up shot of that when we
They
get.
actually almost look like they want to start growing. I've never
Yeah,
seen
they're
anything
kind
like
of
that.
twisty and
Yeah, I purposely didn't trim them off because I wanted you to see those. And then back in here we have a white brush lily, it's called.
okay.
Got some bulbs from K&D Lilies, who I understand were the speakers at the last
Yes.
deal at Crow River. And we have some cone flowers in there.
Yep. I
And
see
then-
a daylily, a dark daylily. in
Yes,
here.
that is a grape velvet daylily.
That's
Just
lovely.
gorgeous.
Very
Yeah,
pretty
a couple
one.
of those blooming. And then some cleome in here. And on this end we have Gordon Biggs blooming.
Oh,
And it's kind of a
okay.
little ruffly pink one, two-tone pink. And then a phlox. And the delphinium is just about done, just about ready to be clipped. So then we can head over to, and this one is called the bike garden because that bike in there is my bike from 52 years ago. And my husband wanted to sell it on a garage sale, and I said,
No, you don't.
no, I think I'd like that in my garden. So he built the fence for me for an anniversary gift.
Oh, nice.
So
Well, that's
it
cute.
used to be a brighter purple. It's kind of fading out
Kind
here.
of fading, yeah.
So this was to be the purple garden, but I've left other colors invade. This garden extends 100 feet to the north with 40 feet on this side of the arbor and then 60 feet on the other side. This daylily is budding up but didn't make it for today. This one back here, is that the one you thought was Suncrest?
I think that one over there is Suncrest, and this one looks like Stunning.
Stunning, okay.
'Cause
So,
those came from my house.
yeah, and there's a perennial hibiscus in here, which
Yeah, I
is
see
Midnight Marvel, and he is starting to get his buds. So
Yeah,
it won't
that
be long.
Nice multicolor leaf
Yeah.
there.
And this one is going to be a Cornell bronze. daylily.
I just planted that one this year. A new
Yes,
one
this
for
was
me.
my first time with that one. And this little lily down here that's hanging on, I think that is tiny pad high. So more of my
Okay.
garden art. I also do the dishes like this. And then we have the big pink one blooming, which is the Colgetto.
Cagalito.
Cagalito. That one I actually got from the garden sale, so I figured that
Yeah.
she would know the name of it. And this one down here I think is Macbeth. I have a friend who gives me lovely daylilies, but doesn't always know the name of them. So, and that little one there is that Salome.
Salome Uri Winifred.
Yes, Salome
Yep.
Uri Winifred. Yep.
Yep, I have that one as well.
And then, of course, the big ones here is the Scheherazade lily. And I will have to tie them up to the post afterwards because they get
tall.
above 5 feet tall, yeah.
Yeah.
And have lots of down-facing pink and white lilies. Just gorgeous.
I think that's still one of my favorites.
Yes, I do love that one. Then we have some yellow, they were
More
supposed to be
another-
orange. Another one of the
Where do
my
you find all the little
thrift stores. And that's what every one of these starts with is, what do I have for the top piece? Determining what color is this whole little garden
Okay.
tower going to be. So behind you is a blue bird one,
Oh, I see
and he's
that.
all on blue. So I have quite a few lilies blooming in here. I don't know the name of all of them. This yellow one is an oriental, and that one is blacklist. The little turn one. I got him this year at the garden sale and blooming just perfectly for today.
Okay.
And another dahlia behind there. I think he's the same color as the other one we looked at. So this, moving ahead, this yellow daylily is just huge.
That's got big blooms.
Yesterday I took a picture of it and the blooms were bigger than my hand. So, and then the orange one is Primal Scream.
And that one is a showstopper too. Shake
Yeah,
a little
that's
water
the
off.
first bloom that opened up just for today.
Yep, they're being very kind to open up in the rain and
This one is called Jester. It's like the court jester's hats that they had. So I got him at a garage sale years ago for like $1, and he has just really prospered. So
very pretty.
being I have a June birthday, I get lots of garden art from my children for birthday gifts. So this big globe here was a birthday present from my daughter, and it's a solar one, so it lights up at night.
Oh.
We had to stake it because it kept falling over in the garden. So the bird baths are almost full. It means we've had quite a bit. Here's a cream colored one. Again, I don't know the name of that one. Would be a no ID.
That looks, well,
You have an idea?
I have an idea, but I'd have to double check it when I get home.
Yeah, it might have been from the Master Gardener
It
sale.
may have been.
I'm still in. And then we have hollyhocks here, the miniature hollyhocks. They're actually
Oh.
Malva zebrina. And I actually have sold quite a few plants on Marketplace. This one here is a new plant this year. It's purple speedwell, Veronica,
Okay.
purple Veronica. And then also down in there we have a sombrero, a red sombrero coneflower. So
Get
I'm
another-
thinking my clematis there has clematis wilt.
Some wilt. Oh, yeah, that kind of
So,
looks like it.
It was doing very well, and all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah,
and then that
that's-
one I believe is called Macbeth too. I don't know for sure. I got it from a friend.
Okay.
So
pretty,
very-
that
very
dark
pretty.
eye.
Over the
which wa-
arbor, I have honeysuckle vine,
Okay.
and the hummingbirds just love it. In the spring, it's kind of done with its first blooming, and now starting on the second
I see
one.
there's some
Yeah, there are a few
buds,
blooms.
few buds forming there.
The hummingbirds like anything with a little trumpet. They
Is
like
this
to-
Kinsley's ghost or?
No, it's that's part of the honeysuckle vine.
Oh, but I meant
The brand?
yeah, the variety?
I guess I don't know.
I mean, it looks greener, but I didn't know if that was because of the rain or.
Okay, I'm not sure what variety it is.
Okay.
Years ago I might have had the tag, but not so much anymore. Okay, so here we have more hollyhocks seeded in. This big one in the middle is goat's beard. These speckled ones I got from my daughter in Iowa, and they're a pretty good multiplier, so you'll see those a few places. And then there's the pink one. And this one here is the double rose lily, and it's actually called Azra. And that one just opened up for us yesterday and today too, so.
Okay.
And I do leave some milkweed grow. My policy on the milkweed is if it doesn't interfere with my flowers, look at that. If it doesn't interfere, it gets to stay.
That's
if it gets to where it's
too.
Yep. If it gets to where it's blocking the view, then I say, nope, you have to go. And I have not seen any monarchs eating on mine yet this year.
I have had a few cats now.
So, I don't know. I've got first phlox blooming, but they're a little waterlogged. And then there's also this is kind of like a tiger lily. He's downward facing and speckled. So this one is, I just call him dark pink daylily. I don't know what brand he is. This one is a rebloomer.
Okay.
And this guy, of course, it's a peony, so it's bloomed out. This is Buckeye Bell. I go to Swenson Gardens by Howard Lake and walk the fields, and I have about 7 or 8 peonies that have come from there. So we have some cosmos that's self-seeded from last year. Again, another one of my garden arts there, the big tall red one. And I took a picture of this bee balm yesterday just because I love it when they do the double thing.
Yeah, that one's neat.
There's 2 of them in there, but they're so waterlogged this morning.
Yeah, they're kind of hanging their heads.
And there's some coneflower and lots of daylilies yet to bloom. Another big coneflower here.
Okay.
And then a friend of mine gave me this wonderful shepherd's hook, but I don't like watering the pots that always dry out and dry out. So it's become an art display thing for me.
Your creations.
Yeah. Well, just glass art that I bought. I have plans to do some creations for it, but as long as these are looking good. And again, more Scheherazads. I got 4 of them around here, this one. So I bought those at the Master Gardener sale. And then my daughter was so envious of them that she said, Mom, I think you have to share. So this one had gotten up to 4. I maybe purchased 2. And I dug up 2 and gave them to her. So now it's repaid me with having 2 more.
2 more, there you go.
So
I've found Scheherazade to be a pretty good increaser.
And you know what, I've kind of got this theory, if you share with friends and family, if yours dies, you can always get some back.
Yes.
So the poppies are kind of waterlogged today.
Yeah, they're hanging their heads.
And then there's some moonflowers planted in here.
Oh, I see that right down here.
And a black-eyed lily, or a blackberry lily. See this iris? It looks like an iris.
Looks like an iris.
But it'll be the blackberry lily.
Okay.
So I don't know how I got that. I think the birds brought it.
Possible.
So moving ahead, I have 2 daylilies to come here, but I had a big bunch of tulips back in here, so I planted a Cheyenne Spirit coneflower. And so far I have, and another garden art. This top bird on this one is interesting. My daughter had a solar art in her garden, and it stopped working, and she goes, here, Mom, if you can get this bird off. So I'm thinking we have to cut it off, and all it had was 2 little prongs that I had to take, and it slid right off.
Oh.
So.
Well, that was handy.
So. Then we have some big trumpet lilies, and I tell you, they have a wonderful scent.
Yes.
Like a Easter lily.
The scent is just one stem will perfume the whole yard. Usually
and this guy
more
cooperated
evening.
so well. Every last one is open for them today.
Yeah.
And then there's a little baby one coming down there. And the pink one, this is called Souvenir Lily. In here there's a South Seas Iris, there's a Jedi Spirit, and an Addie branch. I think Addie is right behind you.
Okay.
Yep, and South Seas might be behind you there. And then I think this one is Jedi Spirit. It's a real pretty pink one.
Okay.
And then this one is another Gordon Biggs. And here's another one I bought, I think, at the sale. It's a tangerine.
Oh, that's so lovely.
It looks more like a tiger lily, the stems of it. I mean, the branching.
Very pretty.
So I had a couple more down there, but unfortunately the lawnmower got them.
Darn lawnmowers.
I even warned my husband, but yeah. This is a dark maroon.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And he is a very pretty one. It has some blotchiness on some of them, and he's one you wanna pick when they're a little drier and not get on your hand because they dye.
Some of them you get your hands dyed purple.
Yep. So
this one, the color on this is just incredible.
Isn't that fun? And then they're kind of bogged down today, but more coral bells on the edge. And this one is called Barcelona lily. He's been there for Bargello. He's been there for quite a few years. So, and a new one that I got at the sale, Bettany.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Yeah. And this is a gas plant. And when the gas plant blooms, it gives off a scent, a fume. If you were to light a match by it, it would actually flare up. And so I've kind of been leaving these because as I give garden tours, if you touch those and smell them, you have a real minty smell. And I've actually already picked them and put them in my garage just in a bouquet, and they give off nice scent to the garage.
Oh, nice.
So we'll go over to this little front one next. All right. There's a peony on each end anchoring them, and they're really just the old-fashioned peonies. That one is white, and this one is dark pink.
Yeah, I see you had them stay.
Yes, they get so heavy. And we used to have a tree in here, and the tree got hit by ice storm in the winter, and it went down, and I said to my husband, let's replace that with a bird bath. So the bird bath is full this morning.
Yes.
Another hummingbird glass art, and then another one of these speckled lilies. And there's 5 colors of daylilies in here. We've got the cream with the dark center, and then the really dark maroonish one. And then way on the end here, I know that one is called Heavenly Stardust, but he's not blooming yet. So we'll walk around the back to the other side.
Still early in the daylily season.
Then there's more on this side. And this is where I had that Finish the Race one, which of course isn't going to bloom today. No. He had 3 blooms yesterday.
Okay.
Yep. And more hollyhocks. And then I have lilies blooming in here. This one I got from a friend in Hutch, so I don't know the name of it. But it's so pretty with the dark pink on the outside going into peach.
Almost coral to the...
Yeah.
And I see you have another hibiscus in here.
I got that one at the sale. I forget what the name of that one is, but it'll be fun to see what color. And it has such lovely foliage.
Yeah, it's got that purple and green, which makes a nice...
The Silly Girl lilies are all done, but the Malva is blooming in here, the little hollyhocks. So my husband has a rule, anything that hangs over gets cut. So these guys I'm going to shake off and hope they come back up. We'll go down to, this is the moon garden down here. So the hosta are just starting to bloom. This one's kind of a blue hosta. And then you can see there's little Jack in the Pulpits popping up around it.
Oh yeah, they kind of pop up wherever they feel like it.
They do. And there's a white proposal lily back there. I've been kind of trying to clear some of the phlox out of this area to give a little more room to the other flowers. So some of the poppies, the annual poppies. My granddaughter just loves to come out here and say, Grandma, do you have any of those things that I can shake in the garden? And hence they're in just about every garden. I'll say, go to a different garden now.
I have enough of them in this garden.
Yeah. This is actually powwow pink coneflower, but he seems to be gravitating. It's not quite as pink as I would like. He's getting a little more lavenderish. And kind of buried in here is spiderwort.
Spiderwort.
A white spiderwort. Back in the back here is bleeding heart. Yep, they're just about, I like to let them really dry off before I cut them out.
Yeah, I do too.
And some of them seed back in this rock wall, which is kind of fun. This tallest one.
Growing out of it.
Yep, growing right out of the wall. And there's a moonflower in there. And these little marigolds came from the neighbor lady. She brought me some little plugs from the greenhouse. And I put them in pots and they've gotten this big and blooming already. So hopefully they'll help a little. This white one is called Gentle Shepherd.
Oh, yeah.
So excuse me, I'm sorry. This one is nearly white.
Okay.
And this middle one here is Gentle Shepherd.
Okay.
Yep, so that's a nearly white.
Yet.
Another hibiscus back in there. That one is ballerina shoes or slippers. I'm not sure.
Okay. Yep.
And this lupine that's blooming back here, I actually started that one from seed with the winter sowing method where you start them in milk
Yeah,
jugs and sit them out in the
Nice.
snowbank. So that one is about 3 years old, and there's a baby growing beside it.
Oh,
And another dahlia, a late dahlia coming up in
I'm
there.
impressed. I have never been able to get lupins to come back for me.
You know, this is the only garden I can, and the reason is that the snow comes off
protected.
and really fills in here.
So this is really, everything here gets
Yeah,
very
first of all, the
protected.
leaves really catch in here in the fall, and then the snow comes over it.
with
So on the other side down there, there's an aster and a dahlia, and then this is all phlox that blooms in here. So when I
Okay.
post a picture on Facebook Marketplace, it's this bunch of phlox blooming. They seem to have kind of a yellowish color this year.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
see that almost look maybe chlorotic. I don't know. Is this a wetter?
It's not,
Not
but we've had a
really.
lot of rain, so
Yeah.
so that could be it. And now we'll catch the other side of that garden going back. And on the corner of the house here, I have it's a PG hydrangea tree. It gets
Oh, okay.
large blossoms. They're probably at least 12 inches tall and more pointy on the top than
Yep.
your Annabelles.
Yep.
And those I use in the fall for my
Winter
evergreen
containers.
arrangements. I spray them burgundy and put them in there. So let-